People of the verse, hello and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and today, today I will be accompanied by another player. He's right here. Very glad that he is with me today, and his name is the Space Strider. Will be very nice to of him to fly my Freelancer today, and so we will be testing one of the key features of Star Citizen Alpha 3.10, and of course we are talking about the brand new turret gameplay. And so, what better ship than a Freelancer, which in 3.9 I made a couple of videos in 3.9 about how good the Freelancer was when it comes to going into entanglements. By the way, did you notice how difficult it is for players to figure out where those splines are? He didn't see where those splines, and I can't blame him. They are very difficult, and as long as we are not going to have an indicator that tells us where those splines are located, it's always going to be a little bit difficult. So, back to the Freelancer. In Star Citizen Alpha 3.9, the Freelancer was the ship to go to, at least for me, when it came to doing a little bit of skirmishes and combat, and we're also going to see if it is still the same with the new flight model, and if those turrets are going to make it a little bit better when it comes to using it in combat. Now, interestingly, I wanted to see if we could see the splines in third-person view, and we don't. It's totally augmented reality. This is a question that some people were asking in the comment section, so there we have it. There is the answer. Only the pilot, and I suppose the co-pilots can also see the splines, but I suppose that if you are not in the pilot seats, they're not going to be available. Anyway, we flew all the way to Aberdeen, which is where we are going to have our combat mission here. We've got an ECN mission that we have to respond to for 10,000 Alpha UEC, which is a great reward, I think, because if we if we split the rewards by 2, we're each going to get 5,000 Alpha UEC, which I think is great if you want to do some multiplayer. There we go. I am now in the turret. You can hear that we are using voice over IP. We are being a little bit talkative. Of course, it's voice over IP is very important if you want to be communicated effectively with your crew. And so here I was wondering, hey, why is it not working? Don't forget to turn the power on. There we go. Now, once you turn the power on, of course, you are going to have far more mobility. Apparently, it is possible to adjust the sensitivity of the turret, something that I decided not to do. I decided to use the regular. Oh well, somebody decided to send me 1 Alpha UEC. Thank you very much, Fider. And so we're at about 7 kilometers away from our ECN target here, and so my pilot, the Space Strider, is going to pinpoint the targets that we're going to have to attack, the hostiles that are going to attack this ship here. We're going to have to protect a constellation here. And so with 10,000 Alpha UEC, based on the test that I did in the previous video, we are going to have to obviously fight constellations, maybe other ships. I wonder if these are going to be, this could be Valkyries too, for that price. All right, we got our very first target here, and it is a constellation. Just pressing 1, and there we go. I think that I'm close enough here, and you can hear the tick 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 that you can hear. Maybe this indicates that I am ending landing shots, and obviously, yes, playing with the turrets is far more effective than what it used to be. You can also see on the bottom left that the shields of that constellations got depleted very quickly if we are combining both the front guns and the turret guns at the same time. And there we go, target destroyed. That constellation was no match for that crude Freelancer that we are flying here. And there's going to be a couple more constellations that we're going to have to get rid of over here, but with our turret gameplay, it is really not going to take that long. Plus, with me being in the turret, my pilot doesn't necessarily need to be perfectly aligned to our target here. I can also do the job. Now, the problem, as you could hear, that sometimes we're having the guns that overheat, and you have to really manage that as well, especially since we are flying the stock Freelancer. It doesn't have any improved coolers at all, so it means that you really have to make sure that when you are shooting, you are going to hit your target. All right, so there's a couple more here. We are under attack once again, and okay, we go. So gonna have to take that constellation one more time. Very easy once again. thanks to the new, I would say, turret assist, kind of like gimbal assist, but with turrets. And you gotta make sure that you are really firing, that the pip is inside that little circle here, and if that the pip is inside the central circle, that is when you gotta fire, and the guns are going to try to hit the target as well as possible. If the pip is outside of that little circle here, it's not going to work so much. Now my pilot is very good. He's meticulously sending the missiles. There we go. As soon as the constellation loses its shields, we are sending missiles, and we don't. Looks like we're taking fire again. There's another target that we're gonna have to take down. Here we go. Of course, sometimes the problem with the Freelancer is that you got this little. The hull, the shape of the hull is not really ideal, and when our targets are dead ahead on our 12, they are not really easy to reach with the turret. And here we go.
Crap, that was close. This is just painful to watch. Putting you down would be doing you a favor.
I wonder if he's talking to us or to the enemies that we just crushed. Anyway, that was an easy mission. But I am now going to join my co-pilot, or my pilot, my future co-pilot, in the cockpit, and we'll take another mission. We will take a combat assist beacon, and we will see how different that is going to be in a situation that is going to be far more dangerous than when flying for an ECN mission. Alright, we're just arriving aerial here, which is where we have our combat beacon. And it looks like this is a situation where we have to protect 3 Auroras against a bunch of other NPCs, including the very dangerous 325 eyes. Alright, gotta try to pin as much targets as possible. There's target number 2 here that we just pinned. It looks like we are getting shot as well. It just destroyed one of those Auroras. Let's see what my gunner is going to be able to do. We've got really a bunch of target. There we go. No, not target destroyed at all. I'm trying as much as I can, but it's really not easy because with a new flight model, the Freelancer is much heavier and far less accurate. I have a feeling that I'm flying, you know, a Constellation. If you remember the Constellation not being easy to fly at all and being not so useful in combat. Actually, the Constellation was much more useful in combat when you had gunners. Well, this is exactly how it feels now when you are flying the Freelancer in combat. It is not responsive. It feels like it is very floaty, and I'm really having a hard time trying to maneuver that ship. Looks like we damaged that 325A, but at the same time we are also being under attack pretty much from everywhere. We're losing our shields here in the back apparently. My gunner here trying his best to also take down whatever he can take down, but we just lost our shield. He just informed the hull is being severely damaged. It looks like we are really in trouble, and we're probably not even going to be able to destroy anything at this point, which is really shameful, and proving here that having a gunner is... there we go. Target, when we are destroyed, our target is not destroyed. We just lost the ship. And this shows that the new turrets, even though the turrets make your ship far more dangerous when you are in certain types of combat situation, the ship itself can make a difference, and the Freelancer is not a combat ship. The Freelancer is a cargo ship that can eventually defend itself, but if you go into a fight like this, taking a Freelancer is not a wise choice. It used to be a good choice back in the days, you know, back in the Star Citizen 3.9 days. If you still play Star Citizen 3.9.1 live right now and you play with a Freelancer, you'll be able to do amazing things, but this is not what it is. What is the purpose of the Freelancer, and I am glad to see that ships now are getting, I would say, are providing with the experience that they're supposed to be providing. So that is, in my opinion, a positive development in Star Citizen. And that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe button if you like this kind of content. I am extensively testing Star Citizen 3.10 for you guys so that you know everything that's going on with this brand new patch. As far as I'm concerned, guys, that's all for today. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.